Thank you so much for being here or watching the recording. If you're watching the recording, we are demonstrating the TM6 version of the Thermomix tonight. A lot of the people who might be watching this might be looking at the TM6 and comparing it to their current TM31. We do have a promotion ending at the end of the month to update your TM6 from the lovely, beautiful TM31 to the lovely TM6. So we will run through this as quickly as we can and show you all about it. So I might just get you to mute, Jen. I'm just getting a bit of feedback from you. Oh, don't worry, we're going to mute you. All good. There we go. Thank you, guys. Okay, so now if you want to just have a look at the screen for me, please, Wes. Thanks, darling. The TM6 can do everything that the TM31 can do as far as time, temperature, speed, when you are manually cooking in the Thermomix. But what really sets it apart, a couple of things, is we've got all of these modes. Now, it's not really showing the modes very well. There we go. I'll just hold the Thermomix like that and that's a little bit better. So obviously we've got the scales, the dough mode and the turbo. And which is very similar to what we had with our previous model. But now we've got pre-clean and blend, egg boil mode, which is one of my personal favorites. I love being able to boil a whole heap of eggs at a time in the bowl with my TM6. So you just click on the egg boil mode. It asks you how you want your eggs cooked. You choose how you want them cooked and it cooks them perfect each time. You've got your kettle mode, so some people are choosing to have their Thermomix on their bench rather than their kettle, which is all good. Warm up, thicken and rice cook modes, which are all individually great things to do manually in your TM6. The ferment, the slow cook and the sous vide, self-explanatory. Ferment is obviously for your yogurts and anything that needs to be kept at a lowish temperature for a long time. Same with slow cooking, that's where we're actually cooking for a long time in our Thermomix. When I say long time, 2 to 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours, something like that. Sous vide, one of my personal favorites, is where you are cooking a protein, say a beef or a chicken or an egg, in a cryovac plastic bag inside your Thermomix in a water bath, okay? And this is for being able to cook on that low temperature, like 45, 46 degrees for 5 or 6 hours. Perfect rib fillet steak in the sous vide mode. The peeler is where we attach with our peeler attachment. And then we've got grating and slicing, which is our newest attachment, which is coming soon. And the people who are updating to a TM31 are getting one of those for free. So that's one of our cutter attachments. Then over on the other side, you are fully connected to your internet and your COOKIDOO account. This is a bit dodgy tonight, but there we go. So you can just type in there what you want to cook, and I am going to show you how easy that is to find your recipe and get started with cooking. So if you just come back to me, Wezzy, all of your recipes and everything are inbuilt in your COOKIDOO account, and they're step-by-step in guided cooking, but we will show you guided cooking when we cook tonight. So on the menu tonight, I'm just doing a very quick chicken teriyaki. I know that's Mel's favourite, family favourite, and I am just going to tell you before we start what is included when you get a Thermomix, please, Wes. What's included? Thank you. So the Thermomix is $2,359. There are lots of payment options, and we will go over those at the end of the demo. You get everything that you see tonight, plus the steaming attachment, which I will show you as well while it's cooking. But like I said, the special deals that are on at the moment. So if you just show me that one, please, Wes. No, the one beside. Yep. Oh, no, that's a payment option.
What, you told me to get rid of that one.
No, the special, Oh, yeah, okay. I do have my darling 13-year-old helping me with the slides tonight. Thank you so much, Betsy. Okay, so if you're just buying a Thermomix this month, you can add a Thermomix cutter for $99. Just on the bottom row there, Wes, you will see the upgrade special offer.
There is no upgrade special.
Try one of those.
Current offer?
Yeah. Okay, that's the current offer. Add your cutter. Yeah. What's the other one? Oh, there's the other current offer. Excellent. So this is the one we're all talking about. This is the one where you can trade in your TM31. You just pay $2,059, so you get $300 off, but then you also get the $199 cutter chucked in for free. So that's what's on offer before the 31st of March. So we do have, I don't know, 4 days to go, something like that. Anyway, like I said, what's on the menu tonight is the chicken teriyaki. Now, I've actually told my COOKIDOO account what we are having tonight. I've made a shopping list. I've gone and bought the ingredients for it. And now I'm ready to cook it. So it's just a couple of clicks away. If you just show the screen, Wezzy, it's just a couple of clicks. I just click here. I go my week. That just loads, and I had savoury hot cross buns earlier today, but now I'm having the chicken teriyaki. So now this is where our guided cooking comes into its own. So there's the recipe that we're going to cook, and if I wanted to, I could have a look at the recipe, but I already know what the recipe says. Any nutrition information, any hints and tips, all that kind of stuff is there if I wanted to. But I don't want to do that. I just want to get straight into cooking, and I'm going to hit start cooking, and we're just going to go straight into the recipe. There we go. Righty-ho. So now we've got our olive oil. The scales come up automatically for me when it knows that I'm in a weighing step. I just hit next for my next step. I'll grab my chicken out of the fridge. Do I have a spatula? I don't think I do. Checking. There we go. Okay. Pop my chicken in. And then I'm going to put my lid on. And then I'm going to start the high heat. Now, can you just show me the screen, Wes? This is something that you won't have seen a Thermomix do before. This is the high heat step, and this is where the Thermomix now can get up to a really high temperature where it will start to actually sizzle that chicken and actually seal it in. If you come back to me, I will show you the sizzle. I'll let you listen to the sizzle in 2 seconds. So now, while you're cooking with your Thermomix on guided cooking, this is where you could use this 5 minutes to quickly prepare your vegetables that you want to use, or yell at your children, or whatever you might need to do in the 5 minutes that you've got spare. And this is where your time saving comes into it with using your Thermomix for cooking dinner. Listen to this. I'll just pop the microphone over here. Can you hear that sizzle? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the sizzle. Yes, oh, excellent. Okay, so that's something you wouldn't have heard a TM5 or a TM31 do in the past. We didn't have a sizzle until now. So, like I said, you could be now prepping your veggies. I've already done that, so I'm lucky. But let me just explain to you, Wes, can you just go to the Cook One screen? I'll just show you a little bit of what cookidoo.com.au is all about. So it is your one-stop shop for all of your Thermomix recipes. So like I said, everything is in there. Your TM6 is connected to your COOKIDOO account. You do get COOKIDOO free for 6 months when you buy a new TM6, and it is updated automatically. So as soon as there's a new recipe or collection, it automatically updates to your COOKIDOO account. Just go to the next one, Liz, and we'll just so there's lots of different ways of searching COOKIDOO, and Mel and I actually do a COOKIDOO separate session every month to help people get the most from their COOKIDOO subscription. But in here you can search by ingredient, category, collection, your favourites, popular things that are happening, topical things that they put on the front page, all your tags, you know, special ways of eating and all that kind of stuff is all searchable in COOKIDOO as well. Just pop along to the next one, Wes. Thank you, darling. Okay, so now the other cool thing in COOKIDOO is that your meal planning, your shopping lists, and your online shopping are all inbuilt in COOKIDOO. It is an absolute game changer for busy families when you're trying to, especially when you're trying to stick to a budget and you don't want to go to Woolies and buy all the extra bits and pieces. You just want to buy what you need. Doing a meal plan for the week, letting COOKIDOO do your shopping list for you, and then being able to, if you want to, do that as an online shop or as a click and collect with Woolworths. Now, the other thing is that we have with COOKIDOO is the app. So completely free app that also has all of the recipes on the app. So you can actually, if you're not as organised as having a shopping list ready, you can actually just take the app with you to the shops, and you know, if there's something on special or whatever, you can search while you're at the shops getting your ingredients as well. Now the next slide just shows you about COOKIDOO 3.0. So this is our latest update. So the Thermomix just keeps getting better. We keep getting updates and they just keep coming up with new things for us, and COOKIDOO 3.0 has given us the ability to be able to add our own recipes to COOKIDOO. So there you can see Wesley's favourite burger and my scone recipe has actually been added to our COOKIDOO account, and we can get those recipes on the screen step by step on our Thermomix. So not on anybody else's Thermomix, just on ours at this stage. But COOKIDOO 3.0 is a real game changer. Of course, you can come back to me now with. Everybody used to ask about cooking their own recipes on step by step on the guided cooking, and we used to always have to say, oh no, you can't do that, but there's 30,000 recipes, so surely you'll find one that you like. But sometimes the one that you come up with you think is better and probably, you know, could be better than the one that's saved. So the other cool thing that you can do is you can tweak a COOKIDOO recipe slightly. So if you really liked this recipe but you didn't want to put garlic in it, or you know, there was something like that, then you definitely can modify that as well and have your own, exactly your recipe your way. Rightio, back to my Thermomix, because I'm now hearing the lovely sound that my Thermomix needs me. I am going to grab that chicken out. So our chicken is cooked. I'm going to grab that out of the bowl, and I'm going to leave the liquid that's come out of the chicken in there. But there you go, you can see our chicken is cooked and ready to go, and I'm going to leave the liquid in there because that's part of our next step. This recipe, I know Mel, this is one of Mel's, like I said, one of Mel's family favourites. It surprises me all the time because it's hardly any chicken, only 250 grams of chicken. And it always surprises me how far 250 grams of chicken can go in this one. So I'm going to give that a scrape. Make sure there's nothing stuck on the bottom. And now I'm going to put in my eschalots, my capsicum. Did we not chop our eschalots? Maybe not. Capsicum. Sorry, Wes? Fair bit of capsicum. I'm going to put all the carrots in, even though that's a little bit extra. I did a fair few carrots. Snow peas. So you can see that now we're just doing it like a stir fry. Broccoli. And olive oil. There we go. And we'll pop our lid on. And we're now going to give that we're now going to give that 5 minutes on that high heat, and that's going to sizzle that oil and start toasting or cooking our veggies, which is lovely. And look at how much capsicum I've got left over. I did go a little bit crazy with the capsicum, so Wes is going to eat that straight from the bowl. Just for a little after dinner snack for Wes. Rightio. Okay, so now quickly back to our slides, please, Wes. If anybody has any questions, just pop them in the chat and I will answer them as we go as well. Mel might need to read them out to me if there are any there because I can't see them. Excellent. So payment option. Oh, yeah, Mel?
There's none.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so payment options. Thank you, Wesley. So at the moment, another thing that ends on the 31st of March, it really is 31st of March really is D-Day at the moment, but on the 31st of March, this does finish. We do at the moment have 36 months interest free on your Thermomix. So that's a really good way if you want to pay your Thermomix off. You can pay it off $16.97 a week, which your Thermomix Consultant can help you find that in your grocery budget easily. It would be a no-brainer. So next one for me, please, Wes. Easy 3, our Easy 3 payment option, you pay $1,009 when you order your Thermomix and it arrives, and then you pay $700 the next month and then $700 the month after. Yep. Thanks, Wes. My favourite payment option is join our team and start earning money for sharing the Thermomix. Now, we have got a couple of different ways of doing this. You can join us with an existing TM6. So the ones of you who've already got a TM6, you can actually just buy a business kit for $125, do the training that the lovely Jen was working through today, and you can get started sharing the Thermomix and making money straight away. For those that don't have a Thermomix, you can buy a Thermomix and start earning money, or you can earn a Thermomix. So you come on and you just pay a deposit for your Thermomix, which is refundable when you make 6 sales in your 60 days. So that's a really good option if you don't have a TM6. We would love to chat to you about earning a Thermomix, either in the lovely Mel's team in Sydney or in my team on the north coast of New South Wales. Rightio, now Wes, come on, we'll go to the trade up offer again, just in case you missed it and you're sitting there with a TM31 and you want to know that deal again. The current offer ending 31st of March is if you've got a TM31, you can trade up and get a TM6 for $2,059 and you do get a free cutter. So you save $300 plus you get a free cutter, which is $199, so about $499 value for trading in your TM31. And the TM31s are going to be lovingly recycled and yes, and that's okay. Back to me, Wesley. And then yes, the cutter is also available if you buy a new TM6. I hope that's clear. Like I said, any questions, just pop them in the chat and we will answer those as we go as well. Now, we were talking about before is if you host as an owner, as a TM6 owner or as a Thermomix owner, hosting is a great way to start collecting bits and pieces. So you will see that I am using my trusty oval, thanks Jen. You are seeing that I'm using my trusty oval thermoserver. So this is an item that you can get just for hosting a demonstration. So you can host online on one of these type of events. All you have to do is share the link with 2 friends, make sure they hop on and you can buy one of these at a discount. If one of your friends decides to purchase, then you actually get it for free. So it's even better when you invite a friend who's interested in getting a Thermomix. Can you show us the host rewards there, Wes? Thank you, darling. So the other things that are on our host reward catalogue at the moment, sometimes this does change, But the ones that are on there at the moment is the blade cover peeler, which I was talking about before with the peeling mode, the oval thermoserver, the round thermoserver, the white thermoserver, which is great for making yogurt, and then also the bread mats, the bread mat and the oven mat. So just come back to me now, Wes, because our Thermomix has chimed and it needs our attention. There's our veggies, beautifully done. Oh, so good. Okay, I'm going to get them out. Look at those. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just so fresh and just beautiful. Okay, so I'm getting all those out, and now I'm just going to make my sauce very quickly in my bowl. I'm not going to worry about washing that up. I'm going to put the lid on. So the beauty of these thermoservers is that they will actually keep your food hot or cold for 2 hours. So it's a great thing with like a recipe like this, perfect, where you're actually setting that aside for a minute while you make the next part of it, and it's keeping it nice and hot. So there's my ginger and my garlic clove, if he wants to go in, and we're going to chop those up. So I know that you probably all know that the Thermomix can chop a garlic clove and ginger, but let me just show you how quick and easy that actually is. So 7 seconds, speed 7, and I'll show you what that looks like. Because it doesn't matter how many times I see that, I'm always impressed by how 7 seconds is, but it's not very, doesn't show you very well. Can you go up overhead camera, Wes? Oh, there we go. Oh, where are we? There we go. So as you can see, that really chops that up nice and finely, that ginger up nice and finely as well. So we're going to scrape that down. And we're going to put in our tamari. We were having discussions on how to say that today, weren't we, Wes? I'm pretty sure we've got it right. Tamari.
Yeah. You know capsicum's paprika is made out of capsicum.
Is it? There you go. I did not know that. Did everyone know that what was it? Paprika is made out of capsicum. Are you sure, Wes? Would you bet your life on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you've got to be factual on these things, Wes. You can't just...
Mel was agreeing.
Oh, Mel is agreeing. Okay, well, there you go. Did you learn anything else at school today? Wesley has actually taken up cooking at school, so I'm quite proud of that cooking is something that he is interested in. So, okay, so now I've popped in my tamari, some honey, and now I'm going to put in my corn flour. And you don't have to, what I love about this recipe is you don't have to mix this corn flour with water. You can actually just pop it straight in. And you just, for those of you who've already got a Thermomix when you're making this, is just pop it in beside the blades. Don't dump it on the top of the blades because you want it actually to be down beside the blade. Can you just go into the bowl picture there, Wes? Yeah, so see how I put that on the sides of the blade there? So I don't end up with corn flour on the top of my blade. And then you pop your water in. So you don't have to worry about doing that, beforehand and dirtying a bowl or anything like that. Rightio, then I'm going to go next, and I am going to give that, it's going to heat up to 100 degrees, and it is going to stir it as well quite vigorously for 3 minutes, and it's going to really thicken up and make a beautiful glaze for my stir fry. So that stir fry has cooked for 10 minutes, 5 minutes for the chicken on high heat, 5 minutes for the veggies. They're beautifully and crisp cooked and just beautifully done. Still got their colour, and they're not cooked within an inch of their life. And then we're doing 3 minutes for the sauce. So 13 minutes cook time. Of course, if you want to serve this with rice or noodles, you could have done your noodles in your thermoserver, or you could have done your rice beforehand and popped it in a thermoserver to have it ready. But this is a dinner that you can literally get on the table in under 15 minutes, which is probably why Mel likes it so much. She's nodding. She's nodding to say yes, that is why it is a hit at our house. Excellent, rightio. So now, of course, if you've got any questions whatsoever, just pop them in the chat or get in touch with your consultant. And please, no question is a silly question. We love answering questions about the Thermomix. It's what we do day in, day out. Have I forgotten anything, Mel?
I don't believe you have, Gemma.
Oh, you don't believe I have?
I think you've covered all that there is.
Excellent.
One thing you could cover is talk about when someone purchases their Thermomix and does this upgrade, what it means to have a delivery demonstration.
What? Sorry, Mel?
Delivery demonstration.
Oh, that is a really good point. Yes, because I think that so what Mel said is that about delivery demonstrations. So when you get your Thermomix, you don't just get it. It does just get delivered to you, but you actually get a consultant to look after you as well. So your delivery demo is a really important step in getting the most out of your Thermomix. So get your consultant around for the delivery demo, invite some friends around, and not only will he or she will run through all the bits and pieces that you get in your Thermomix. That was the other thing I was going to talk about, was the Varoma, because we didn't use the Varoma tonight. But your consultant will actually help you get started with your Thermomix, possibly help you, also get a host reward as well, hopefully for free as well. But it's it's not like buying something at the Good Guys and never hearing from your consultant or your person again. No one from the Good Guys rings you to see how your microwave's going or whatever. So that is an extra, yes. Oh, and thank you, Mel. You also then get 20% off at the Mix Shop. So for your first lot of purchases from the Mix Shop, which we've got lots of good stuff in the Mix Shop, you do get 20% off voucher just for hosting a delivery demonstration. So yes, that is a very good point, Mel. Now, I've got my sauce ready to go. So 3 minutes, how good's that? I'm pouring that over, like so, and I'm getting all that yumminess. Yumminess, is that a word? I'm getting all of that. It is it, Wes?
Oh,
Thanks.
no, I said goodness.
Oh, goodness, yes, all the goodness, that's right.
I don't think that's the word.
Goodness is definitely a word. Now, I'm going to stir that through, but I just want to tell you something else. 1 second. I'm going to stir that through. I'm going to have this for dinner tomorrow night, actually, because we've already had dinner tonight. So that's going to be our dinner tomorrow night. Done. Oh, feeling very good about myself. Now, dirty bowl. One of the best things about the TM6 is our pre-clean mode. So I'm popping some water, popping a bit of water in there, and I'm going over to our pre-clean mode. Actually, I've got to say I'm going to finish that recipe first. Yes. Going over to the pre-clean mode. It's not very dirty. I'm just going to say universally dirty. And now that's going to clean my bowl for me. Now, the Varoma is the other part of the Thermomix that you get. And it is your steaming attachment. So it just sits on top of your Thermomix like this when there is something in the bowl to be creating steam, and cooks the contents of your Varoma. So that could be a piece of fish or some chicken and veggies or whatever. So it's quite deep. It can be a whole chicken in the Varoma, to give you an idea of how big that is. Or it could be 2 layers of chicken and veggies or something like that. So that is the Varoma. That will come with your Thermomix. Now I think I'll give you a quick look at the cutter, because I did have that there as well. So the cutter attachment actually fits inside your Thermomix. I'll just turn that off because it's a bit noisy. Sits inside your Thermomix. You have a blade, cutting or grating, and it's very self-explanatory. Food goes in here, passes through the cutter, either on the grate side or the cut side. You push it through, and Bob's your uncle, you end up with a container of grated or chopped vegetables or whatever you've done. So hard veggies, grated carrot, grated cheese, sliced onion, whatever within reason, whatever you want. So anyway, that is the end of our demonstration. Thank you so much for joining us.